Hi, welcome to my, what is this, like 7th annual, I think it's the 6th one, but technically 7th annual, my top 22 songs of 2022. I've done this every year since 2015, even though I didn't upload the 2015 one, but yeah, we're doing this again. I am slightly later than usual on my own personal list, but I did do my community likes as a average. You can go check out this video right here. But yeah, today I am going to ineffectively describe my favorite 22 songs of 2022. Realize that I cannot do this well and end up rambling. Sounds like it if you're interested. And because of that, I'm going to get copyrighted. So yeah, be sure to go and subscribe if you aren't already and leave a like on the video, even if your favorite song isn't on here, because I guarantee you it's probably... We're going the opposite way. I have way more K-pop on this list than K-R&B and K-hip-hop combined. So that's something to look forward to. So let's dive into this. My goal with this is not to please everyone with my rankings, but just let you guys know what I genuinely love to listen, because I listen to them and I'm sharing them, and that artist gets more exposure and you find a new artist, whether they're already popular or not. I don't care. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm enjoying listening to. So let's get this started with numero 22. God damn. Oh, wait. Numero 20. Wait, is it 20? I don't know Spanish. Damn it, I don't have Bryson here. Numero 22. We have Very Very's Oh. Now this is like such a smooth song. I wish more K-pop songs were like this. It really disappointed me because this is the only song Very Very did this year that sounded like this, and it was such a bop of a song. But then they did stuff like Tap Tap after this, and I'm just like, why? You had such a good sound with Oh, my dudes. Like, Oh is the best thing I've heard from Very Very. It's one of my favorite boy group songs of the year. I played it all the time. It's such a smooth chord in the car. I don't know. That's what I did. Let's move on to numero 2.
Look at me now, look at me now.
This for me is by far the best song of the year. Love Dive was close. It almost made my honorable mentions, but at the end of the day, it kind of fell flat because it was so popular. I got a little bit bored of it. But My Satisfaction, the B-side off of their Afterlike album, woo, that little change up they do right here in the hook.
Look at me now, look at me now.
That shit hits so hard. I that hook, how they change it up right there. And that is the way to change up a song. And mix. Anyways, let's move on to number 20, where we have Celebrate by Red Velvet.
It's your birthday. champagne.
Mentions, but it's Celebrate because I actually started replaying the song over and over when it dropped. Birthday was good. Bye Bye was really good. In My Dreams was really good, but Celebrate was just the best for me. I love Red Velvet. I made a side video on my second channel, as you can see here, if you want to go check out my second channel, or I just went off for like about 5 minutes talking about how I love Red Velvet. And yeah, Celebrate is my new addition to that amazing Red Velvet collection that I have of songs I just listen to over and over. So slower song, very chill song, but very smooth. And that's what I'm loving right now, smooth songs. So number 19, I had to think for a second. We have my ultimate simpage for this artist, which is Gist and his song Photo Booth. Now this is featuring J-Ha, and this song is just I don't know. I am trying to sing it because I don't know how to describe this, but this is just R&B perfection. You guys know Gist has been on this list for many years in a row now. Everything he does is just magic. There were so many features this year that I was tempted to put on this list, but I had to refuse. And I was like, I can't put Xena Ziller on here because I know I'm only putting Xena on because of Gist's part. I can't put JC Yuka on here. I know the only reason I was listening to them was for Gist. But overall, he had an amazing, wonderful artist. R&B focused if you're into that. Number 18 now, we have my boys' only entry on this top 22. Not they are in the honorable mentions though, but the only time in the top 22 is P1 Harmony's song One and Only.
One and only. Nobody profile. Gotta surround the fear. One and only. Nobody.
Now, when this dropped in November, I wasn't sure if I was be able to listen to it enough to, confidently put it on this list, but I think I can now. And Mirror Mirror, that I loved off the first two albums, and Do It Like This was great too, but One and Only was what encapsulates P1 Harmony the best for me. I love the great rapping mixed with a very powerful vocal hook. That's what I want most for P1 Harmony. I'm sad because they often go into very EDM heavy hooks, and I just want them to stick to vocals, because my Stray Kids entry, which has actually been a few years since Stray Kids has been on this list, so believe it or not. But they had a good year because songs like Venom existed.
Coming true. Coming true. Coming true.
Yes, bro. Look, this songs like My Pace back in 2018 and such, right? Like there's normally like a very smooth blend. Venom's not smooth. Venom has a very ear-wrenching beat, but man, does that slap. It's not noisy to me. It's just such a hard-hitting beat, and I remember the first time I heard, oh shit! I've gotten used to the pre-chorus that pulls out of it. I wish they did it a little differently, but hey, that's just being picky. I love me some Venom. Now, we can move on. We have Purple Kisses Me Meme.
Look in my eyes, dip inside.
This is almost the perfect example of a progressive K-pop. They do. It's like they tease it beforehand. They smoothly transition into something else that they're trying to go for. I love it. I love that little second verse with Swan where they cut the instrumental and they just kind of bring it back. That's so much fun for me. I love song numero 15. I got really good at that like numero thing. But we've got our first K-hip-hop entry on this list, I think. The girl Since and her song Compass featuring Homies or Chin. Yeah, so Compass songs from this album on this list. And I had to hold myself back like just, I'm like, come on, this is where you go. She is top of the game right now. Even though Lee Young-ji has just won Show Me the Money, most obscure songs on this list. Kid Wine and Han featuring PLHN's song Forget Me. Now, this is more of a sentimental thing. I just ended up listening to this a lot in October when I was in Korea. R&B vibey song, and it has this like, we got my boy Changbin Doodle. So I was like, is Changbin's Doodle too early? Did it come out too late? I do have a little hesitancy. Is it my Changbin bias speaking that loves this? There's 007, by the way, off of the list, and I'm okay with that. So let's move on to numero 12, where we have Big Naughty. This is such a different sounding song. Like, I mean, hopefully from the Debo, it's like normally I do not like Debo. I do not like his rap style. I do not like his in this song by Big Naughty, because Big Naughty did this really out there song, and I think Debo was one of the few people I think would work well with it, and he pulled it off really well. So, but moving on to number 11, we actually have some BTS on my list in 2020. Maybe it was 2017. Maybe it's 2019 with Shadow. Actually, I'm not sure. Anyways, this is probably the first time in a while, though, BTS is on my list, and it's the song Stay Alive. Suga is an amazing producer. Everything he produces just sounds amazing. And I really wish he would like produce more like beats for random rappers. Like I wish he would sell his beats more. So like, but for right now, we only get a few people going off on Suga stuff, which is like Haze, really catchy as also being kind of like a ballad. But let's move into the top 10 now, because number 10, we have my top Stray Kids song of the year. Yeah, we're gonna break together. Yeah, who would have guessed the song that didn't even have like, you know, the super top tier rapping on it would be my favorite, but this song was just the more I loved Give Me Your TMI at first. And that is in the honorable mentions. Again, another spoiler. I loved Give Me Your TMI at first, but Chill slowly worked his way up to getting played more and more and overpassed Give Me Your. The ears want what the ears want, and they want Chill. It's just a chill song. Number 9 into our top 10 now, we have a group I adored this year. Best, which is on this list as well, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay, I had to double check myself, but Overlap 1/1 is also on this list, but this ended up being my favorite song on this album. Moon Palace capitalized the B in Billy, not just because I'm lazy and forgot to spell check it. It literally isn't capitalized. They don't capitalize that title. Number Black Swan. Could have put 10 here, but as I said, I limited myself, and Black Swan was the gist song for me this year with Leela Mars and Don Malik. Don Malik had a great rap. This is just something else. Black Swan is one of the best songs Just has ever done, in my opinion. We'll move on to numero 7, Nocturnal Animals.
I'm a nocturnal animal. Whiskey till the sun comes up.
This song is wild. Like, this song, it would be okay, but Zero Park pushes it over the top for me. That gets it into my top 10 because this is already a great song into itself. That with it's a waltz feel. It's like 3 2 3 4 2 3 5 2 3 6 2 3. It's a waltz. Recommend this off the Zigo's new album, which is a great album as well. All Trash Talk was great. OMZ Freestyle. We have the girl group Limelight and their song Eye to Eye. I bet you didn't guess this would be here. Huh? I bet you wouldn't. Nope. Yeah, because there's like no rapping in this. And this is another one that's similar to the Forget Me song I had earlier. This is a walking down the streets of Seoul, put my headphones on, go into the store, and it would just play and it hit that chorus you drop and it just brings happy memories. I don't know why, but it works. But we'll move into our top 5, our big boy number 5 songs, which some you're probably never going to guess. It's Self-Isolation by Leela Mars. Leela Mars was another rapper who had an amazing year. I'm falling up and off in the past few years. I love his stuff. He has a very sad boy-esque style to his featuring Palo Alto. Palo Alto had a great verse. He had a wonderful year as well. But Leela Mars and Toil just went off with this beat. And went off with this rap in general. And let's move into number 4, numero 4. We have 9001, Plastic Love. That part I played right there is the entire reason I listened to this song 50 billion times. I don't know what they did in that like little 8-bar phrase, but 5 spot is that right here. 3 songs of my 2022. We're going to start off with a KR&B artist that features Big Naughty, but his name is Davey.
I feel like I'm flying. Don't get me wrong, I'm flying. I'm flying. I feel like I'm flying.
But this is the first time he had dropped new albums here, and he had some good songs. Very jazzy soul background with like that acoustic-y piano. Even though he's playing it on electric in a video. Very, very fun song to listen to. Flying's just like, you know, you feel like you're flying when you're listening to it. It's a very self-descriptive song. But let's move to girl groups to finish this off. We start off with Triple S Generation. Burr! If Limelight, I was my jam of October, Generation is my jam of November, and it stuck around with me longer because I still play this song for no reason except to listen to it. It's been a while. There's one play to listen to at all throughout the entire year. Like Limelight, even though it was my jam in October, I kind of like fell out of it in November, December. Like I would still listen to it every once in a while, but I wouldn't be drawn to it. Generation, it's been over 2 months, and I'm still drawn to listen to this song. I click it and I just get addicted. La 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 la. La 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 la. Like I can just do that for all day. I could listen to this song all day and not get bored. It's so much fun. I wish Acid Angel from Asia would continue making music, but I know that Triple S has that whole hit 100,000 sales rule and we'll sell you NFTs. Oh, looking forward to the next project. Hopefully it's kind of the same vibe. I'm going to doubt it. It's probably going to be way different, but without further ado, let's first show you my honorable mentions. I got 16 of them for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this little compilation.
I can see the sun is rising.
And now, for the premiere events that I don't know how many people are waiting for. You probably already know because you can see it in the little time cards and timestamps down below in the chapters, but oh well. You already know it. It is Billie's B-side off of their second album this year, Brave, a song for Matilda. Yo, this song, it's perfect. This is the perfect song. Perfect. Whatever that meme is. Like, it is literally harmonies, check. Harmonies between the rapper and the singer, check. Constantly fading out lines. Like, literally the rapper will start a line into the singer finishing it. Like, it's crazy. You got low notes at the end from the main vocal. You got high notes in there. You have a really fun dance. You have a super catchy hook. You have very fun verses, and you have a progressive style song that's constantly changing throughout, giving you different areas, done well, made right, and I love it. It is everything perfect that I hope K-pop goes towards. It is a very R&B feeling song, so if you don't like R&B, it might be a little tough for you to get into, which I understand, but vocals on point, dance on point, the arrangement is amazing. The Billie is by far the musician I'm looking forward to going into 2023 most. They have the high standards. I said Stray Kids had high standards in 2023. Billie has enormous standards. Mount Everest high standards. That is how much I am looking forward to Billie next year. They have set the bar so high, and they're not even strong on rap. Shiyun and Moonsua barely rap. Barely. They have a few fun raps, but they don't have anything super impressive. They just have a few fun ones. But I love it. So that's my #1 song this year. I highly recommend Brave's song from Matilda. That is like by far my favorite. I made a whole video on Billie on my second channel, so you can go check that out. But if you made it to the end here, thank you so much for watching. Put your favorites down in the comments below. I would love to see what songs you were listening to this year. We did listen to all of my community's top 22 of 2022. We went through everyone's list. It was over 30 lists, I think. And we went through all those songs together, and we roasted each other on those songs and ended up just reacting to them because I ran out of roasts. If you're interested in that, it's a VOD on Patreon. You can go check that out. If not, I hope to see you in the next video, or maybe in the Discord, or on my next stream. All free. I'd love for you to be a part of our community. It's a really fun, welcoming place. Everyone's super chill there to have discussions about what you like without getting shit on by someone because you don't like the same thing as them. But until then, next time, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching K-Pop and Cello Safeway. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Bye!